Beers, Wines and Spirits review on a lovely Friday afternoon. Just finished work, although I had a little bit of a surprise, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, from Navigation Brewery, it's New Dawn. It's a session pale ale. Is that my feet? Fly's going to die in a minute. Anyway, yeah, New Dawn session pale. And let's pour it out. Right. Go away. Oh, it's gone. Thank God. I'm going to smack her down. Let me stand them flies. I really can't. I don't know why it came in here. Oh, a wee bit of a gusher there. I'll drop it. Ooh. So, lively little fella. We'll put it to one side. And did I drop it before I come on camera? It is what it is. So, fruity little fellow anyway, and very lively. So today, I'm at work today, and started off at 6 in the morning, scrounging pallets. There's a Wicks near me, and they have some mega pallets that they put by the road. So there's me with my pallet breaking them down, because they're like 6 4 pallets, brilliant pallets. And they're not put together to our not like some of these pallets where they use about 3 and the nails like that long, and they kill you trying to get them apart. These are so easy. It's like with my pallet breaker. Building more beds at work for vegetables and flowers and whatever I can. You know, it's all about growing stuff, all about eco, the environment. For a gardener like myself, it's the best of all worlds, you know. Anyway, that was 6 o'clock this morning. Dropped them off at work, did some water, and then shot over to the Newark workplace. And so I'm mowing along, and got a brand new ride-on mower, and it's doing a fantastic job. The grass isn't very long at the moment, because obviously it's been dry. So I'm mowing it. I'm going along. It's got a brush mechanism on the back. I'm looking behind, it's picking up the leaves beautifully, rolling the grass. It looks bob on. And I went over these things, and I thought, do you know, I'm not sure. I can't hear the blades going round. And it's like the 3rd time I've used it. So anyway, went a bit further, and I thought, I'm sure these blades aren't going. So I lifts it up. I lifts the deck up, and still keeps the things going. Looks underneath. The blades aren't going around. They've never gone around. It's as clean as you can get underneath. The blades have never gone round. And so later, I thought, well, that's a bit strange. Better tell the boss. Moving along later, and I thought, let's drop this deck down and see some things blocking the deck. All of a sudden, here, pulls the belt out. The belt's intact. It's brand new. And I put the belt on. It's like, Jesus Christ. So there's me thinking I'm mowing. I'm not even bloody mowing. I did look the other week, and I thought to myself, this mower, you know, is there something wrong with this mower? Because it's not. The setting must have to be really, really low to actually pick the grass, and obviously it's not. It's the fact that it's not bloody mowing. Oh well, there you go. So 3 times I've mowed, supposedly, and all I've done is roll the grass and pick the leaves up. But there you go. Such is life. You live some. So it's got a good head on this fellow has. Yes. And before anybody else says it, do you want a comb with that or a flake with that, whatever it is? So definitely a fruity little fella. This is 3.9%. Easy going. It's the first beer review of the day for me, so I'm taking it nice and easy. Yeah, like I say, full of fruitiness. I'm really liking this company. I've got to be honest, hand on heart, I didn't know a lot about a lot of Nottingham breweries until only recently, in the last year and a half. Started to learn more, and I have to thank Adventure Beer Company for that. They're a local brewer, they're a local stockist in Nottingham that basically go around getting beers from all the breweries, and then he sells them, he delivers them. His work, his ethos, is supporting of local breweries is very similar to me, but I'm doing it from a beer review point of view. He's doing it from a business point of view. But it's for every beer he sells, it's keeping businesses, every little helps, and as Tesco say. Yeah. So anyway, I gets back to the cockliff, pulls in, gets out of the car. What are you doing here? Looks over. Hey up. One of my old workmates from Streetwise, otherwise known as Rushcliffe. He left to go to Derby Council as a sweeper. And I says, yeah. And obviously it's a wedding. I says, yeah, I've been here a year. He says, love it. He says, top class boss, left alone just to get on with the gardening, brilliant. And anyway, I had to ninja. There was a wedding on, so I'm not walking through where there's a wedding because you could have stayed to me. And so I walked through the farmer's yard, and then because the cockliff, the farmer's yard and encapsulates, circles round, so I can actually walk into the farmer's yard and get back into the other side where the greenhouse marquee is. Walks in, I need to pick up some bits for home and just do a quick recce, make sure I've done everything I needed to do. I've walked back through, all of a sudden, walking around next minute, Wraggys! Looks around, 3 lads in a van, old workmates, who just transferred up this last week or so, and their base is next door in the farmer's yard because the farmers have lots of tenants. And what a small world! What an absolute small world! It's like seeing all your mates, and it's quite emotional. Good mates as well, and it's a funny old world, isn't it? It really is a funny world. Yeah. So what can I say? Yeah, it is a funny world. Can't say any more than that. So yeah, back to navigation. I do love this company. I know. Well, I've spoke to 2 of the brewers, and I'm loving that they're. As you can see, there's 3 of them here. The Imperial Stout is on my big to-do list, but I've had a bollocking recently for drinking too much, so I'm trying to be good and trying not to get too drunk too early in the day. That's the thing. Yeah. Oh, someone needs to die. Oh, you're getting stamped on in a minute. So yeah, for me, one of the a brewery that I thought was a traditional brewery, but their craft stuff is really good, and it's pushing them. I suppose you've got the traditional beers, but their craft element is pushing them in another way. And like most breweries these days, you've got to stay relevant. If you're not relevant, you get lost in the mix. And obviously, they've got a brewer who's pushing the boundaries with his beers, like experimental beers. And that's what you've got to do. You've got to push these beers out there. You see what the big companies are doing, the supposed top breweries, and just playing around with styles and that, and getting those beers out there. And I don't mind being a guinea pig and having a drink of them. So, was there a bit of sediment in the bottom? Maybe. I thought it was clearer than that. Very easy drinking, session pale ale, 3.9%. Lovely. Just the sort of beer you want at 4 in the afternoon. Just to start you on the weekend's drinking. Well, a few places I'm going to visit this weekend. Well, a couple of places. One on Saturday, one on Sunday. Going to drag the wife with me. She'll be well happy. um, Robin Hood Beer Festival's coming up soon. Can't wait to go down to that to see what the beers are, what beers are out there. Try and drink as many as I can, you know, within reason. And I do think with beer festivals that you know how you get a third and a half. The recent Nottingham Craft Beer Festival. So yeah, you get your markings for a third and a half here. I think the time has come to do quarters or even six for imperial stouts. I do think we're at that stage. And sometimes, if you want to sample lots and lots of beers, always the lower amount, the lowest amount possible, because it's just nice just to sample and move on. I mean, actually, you can ask for samples if you're cheeky. Just hits the spot. Fruity, hint of tropical for me. Go on, put the can down properly. Tropical nose. Nice bit of bite on the tongue. Like I say, you come to Nottingham and you've not had any of these, keep your eye out. Their website, I'm not sure if they've updated it yet, and I do like the look of the glasses. They had some nice glasses on their website. I did click on, but they ain't got any in stock at the moment. Whether it's still a COVID thing and the rebuilding, because obviously a lot of companies just closed down, didn't they? Stopped brewing, put people on furlough, and I suppose stopped selling merch and all that. Obviously, everybody did what they did to survive, and you know anybody who's come out the other side and still going, that's good. I mean, you can see by the amount of new beers they've got. 3 up there. I've reviewed one already this week. This one here. So there's lots of new beers out there. I must have had this for a while. It's nearly out of date. If you give a monkeys about dates, I don't care about dates. Within reason, at least. It's 5 or 6 years out of date, then there might be an issue. But other than that, no, I don't care. Never did. But yeah, pushing boundaries. And the reason why I did this is because these good people make the Nottingham Forest beer. And yes, I know Nottingham Forest are in a bit of a state at the moment. It's not been, it wasn't right for Chris Hughton, you know. He, nice bloke, didn't fit for whatever reason. It's a bit strange, some of his tactics. Obviously, he knows what he's trying to do with the players he's got. I can never understand why they did not play Carvalho. Either he did not like him. There's always a reason, isn't there? You know, with anything. It's like when you go to workplaces and some people get the rub of the green and some people don't. It happens, you know. Some people can be as lazy as they come and still be thought of better than anybody else, and it's like, why? And politics and that, politics in politics in workplaces can be terrible. But it is what it is, I suppose. You know, no use worrying too much. I don't really worry these days about what happens to other people. I don't care less either. There's nothing. There's not much. You can't. You know, you can't change the world, unfortunately. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I rattled today. This is a rattle review, isn't it? But seeing people, seeing old friends and chatting, it just brightens up your day, you know. Especially when you know they're in a better place now than what they was. And next door to me. So yeah, it's Crazy, crazy. Anyway, and I'll make sure I check the lads out on Facebook and re-add them back into my Facebook friends list. Get them all re-added. Get some, yeah. So, hazy looking pour, this. I don't think it was hazy at the start. I can't remember, to be honest. Tired. But lots of head. I may have wriggled the can, you never know. So, yeah. Orangey looking pour. White head. Like I say, a tropical nose on this. Not in your face tropical, more subtle tropical. Same on the taste, subtle tropical flavours is what I'm getting. Not picking anything out in particular. But you know, sometimes I just try and drink the beer. I'm not there to digest every blooming iota. I'm there just to, is it a nice beer? Does it taste good? What is the general flavour and taste of the beer and smell of the beer? You know, hence why I say tropical sometimes, or citrusy. You know, if it's more oranges and lemons and stuff. We get what we get from beers. Some people get a whole host of things, and it's like, you got that, did you? Okay. And I mean, I've done that where I've read off Beer Advocate and all these beer review aggregate websites, and it's like, you didn't get all that. You're talking out your backside, you know. But you get what you get, don't you? Anyway. What I do get is a nice pint, a nice sessionable beer, 3.9%. Definitely one, sink a few of these, you know, or chop and change, you know, drink one of these, drink something different. Excellent Navigation, the pub in Nottingham on, I think it's Meadow Lane, I might be wrong. Get yourselves down there. I need to visit the pub actually, and to talk to some of the lads, because on the Friday and Saturday at the Nottingham Craft Beer Festival, we had a good chat to some of the lads. I mean, on the Friday we were more steaming, all of us. Well, I don't know about Craig, he was quite liberal actually. But me and Jagman were certainly on our way. Jagman was even more worse than me. But we had a good crack with them. It was a good laugh. And you know, that's what you want. You want people who are laugh. And you know, having a laugh, there's so much enjoyment out of laughing and just enjoying yourself. You know, never underestimate having a laugh, smiling, never. And anyway, that's it for this review. Would I drink this again? Yes, definitely. Yeah, probably not when I've shook it. Out of 5 for me, yeah, a nice sessionable beer, around about a 4.0 for me out of 5. But yeah, very nice. And another local beer review. I love doing the locals, but I also love doing all the other beers as well. I've got that many different chuffing beers. It's trying to get them in and trying not to buy any more. Me being me, I bought 64 bottles of Wraggys Golden Ale this week. They're all sat there and some behind me. So I'm giving some away to certain people, family members mainly, but and a few friends. But yeah, it's been a good week, been an interesting week, and we're edging ever so closer to 2000. I don't know when we're going to get there. You're dying, you are, you bugger. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you soon, everyone. Cheers, and back with 2 more reviews later.